Hello, my wonderful friends. Balloon Star Defense Battles Mobile today. I felt a little bit bad about my previous video. I didn't feel like a horrible person or anything, but I did feel a little bit bad that both of my games were on Battle Park, one of the easiest maps in the entire game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replay with the same ideology, I suppose, of my last series. So what did I do? Well, I built only mobile exclusive, quote-unquote, towers. Towers that were meant for mobile version, which are the submarine, the balloon chipper, the helicopter, and the engineer, and I am not going to use a helicopter because I don't like it. Also, I'm not going to use my bonus tower today just because. I don't really have much of a reason. I think if I do use the bonus tower, obviously it'll be a tower that's not mobile exclusive, and I'll want to use it, so why waste the battle energy? Just makes sense to me. Beyond that, I'm really leaning towards my next video being mobile exclusive towers with a farm. So I'll probably end up picking like submarine, engineer, and farms, something along those lines. I really don't need the balloon shipper. They're more late game tower than anything else. They're really expensive as well to even make them worthwhile. So yeah. Also, you know what I felt a little bit bad about last time as well is I used the submarine a lot, a real lot. So I can't say it was my favorite thing. Obviously, it's a really good strategy, and that's why I did it, because it's really good. But also, spamming the submarine, it's a little bit cheap sometimes. Submarines are really OP. I kind of wish they got a nerf, because you can just get a 0-2 submarine and defend everything up until level 10, with just a little bit of battle energy in some circumstances, but most rushes pretty darn easily until level 10, and most people are just not stupid enough or silly enough to try and rush with rigor yellows against any sort of submarines, just because they know they'll probably defend it just by building another random tower or using battle energy, and you're wasting a bunch of money late in the game like that, so it's just kind of silly to do that. So that's why I think submarines are a little bit overpowered. You know, it should be something like you need a ring of fire to defend stuff. It's a $2,500 upgrade just for the ring of fire, not including the other 3 upgrades you need plus the tax shooter money. So yeah, I really feel like the submarine is fairly overpowered. I don't really think it's a huge deal, but it does really affect the game a lot. I think the reason why they made it pretty good is because on a lot of levels, there's not that much water. But in the levels where there is a reasonable amount of water, it really makes the game a submarine-based level. Everybody just spams the submarines, at least if they're smart, they do. So this guy was actually a fairly good player, based on his gameplay so far. Not really living up to it. He's got some catapults, which isn't a bad thing to do. You know, obviously he's planning for the late game. It's a smart thing. But no eco. Whenever I see that, I just usually think, holy crap, I got the game in the bag. You know, I got this game in the hat. You know, I just pull the bunny out, cut his head out. No, we don't cut his head out. We just eat him. No, I mean, we don't eat bunnies. What are we talking about? No, we don't eat bunnies. We don't cut their heads off. Normally what we do is pull them out of a hat, and it's a magic trick. Because it wasn't supposed to be there. So anyways, we have to be a little bit careful about level 8. Obviously, yellows can be quite deadly. Most good players know about this, and he might end up rushing me with a little bit of yellow action. If he does do that, I'll get a quick submarine up, and we'll easily defend it. At least that's the plan. Also get fast engineering. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to rush me. Looks like he's not going to rush me. Alright. See, now I don't even really think I need to get anything at the moment. Alright, if I needed to get lead pop and power for level 10, I could either try and save up for that nuclear submarine again, which is obviously very good as well, or I can get the cleansing foam. Either way would be a pretty good way to kill those leads. So let's see, let's get a submarine going in here. We're going to go for the left-sided upgrades, emergent support, and I can actually afford it. So let's submerge this guy, that's full cam protection for us. And let's see, do I want to rush this guy, or do I want to try and do a defense? I'm leaning towards defense. Let's get the reactor here. We're going to get... Oh, that was a bad upgrade. I shouldn't have gotten that. The submarine does not do anything. That was $450 wasted right there. Anyways, what do we want to do against these Rigor Rainbows? Well, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So we're going to get the twin guns and airburst darts as well for this other one. And let's see, is he going to rush me? He is not going to rush me. Very interesting. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a quick test here, guys. I'm going to send out a camo red. See how much cam detection does he have? Ooh, it looks like all those dart monkeys are cam detection. Oh, very interesting again. I was thinking about doing a quick camo rush, because if you send out camo regros against somebody's defense who only has a few dart monkeys with cam detection, you know, not all of them, and then like a juggernaut or a catapult or something, the catapult or juggernaut will usually end up regrowing them, and the dart monkeys usually can't keep up. So I sometimes do a test. So anyways, it looks like he's going to go for a rush against me, isn't he? Or no, he's building 2 Juggernauts in the same spot. That's what he wanted to do. Alright, very interesting indeed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit more eco in here. We're going to go for some blacks. Trying to kill him? No. No, we're just going for eco, to be honest. But it might end up doing some damage to him. I don't even know. That'd be awesome sauce if it did. 2 Juggernauts usually pretty darn good as a defense. So yeah, not really expecting it. Anyways, there it is. 750 eco. More than enough. And a white. Alright. And a white, alright. We do have to be a little bit careful against these Moabs. We don't really know how terrible they're going to be. I need to get the advanced intel for this guy. And then this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So let's get another engineer over here with sentry guns. Put them all on strong. And now, this guy's defense is pretty solid. Because if he gets a Super Monkey Fan Club, he's going to be able to defend most rushes that I set out against him. So this is where we kind of have to hope that we can wait until we can afford a couple Oh My Gods, and then actually kill him with his Oh My God, or get a really awesome defense up in time. Because a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll be like, oh, this guy's got like 9 Dart Monkeys, I'll just rush him with a really quick rush, and then we'll, and then he'll kill our giant rush very, very easily, without even any issues at all. So then we're stuck in the dark here, like, no, what do? We wasted all our money, we got no defense, we're gonna end up getting overrun by natural balloons where he can just re-rush us back and end up killing us. So that's where we gotta be a little bit careful. So here we go, camo balloons, this is where it gets a little bit weird. Whenever the submarine pings, is when he camoizes, which is just kind of weird. I don't really understand the radar thingamabob entirely. If you see the little ping thing, it's just weird. So how are we doing on money? Again, it's just weird. I feel like we have $9,000. That's a Oh My God right there. That's a good chunk of money. As far as our defense is concerned, we don't have a lot of ceramic popping power, which ceramics do come out fairly soon. So what I'm going to do is get 2 balloon chippers, 1 on each side, put them both on strong. And that should be enough popping power for at least a little while. I'm also wondering, do I sell the submarine and get another nuclear submarine? That would be fairly fun to do. I don't think he went any, like, eco the entire game, so he's basically, like, living off 250 eco, which is really, really bad for him. We obviously got the money, I guess, bonus on him. I don't know. We're ahead of him, for sure. So I'll wait just a few seconds here. The only problem with sending out a Oh My God is obviously he can decide to counter rushes really quick and go without fast cooldown Moabs or fast cooldown BFBs or whatever the heck he wants to do, and we still have to defend those things while hoping that our Oh My God goes through. So it just gets kind of tough. Alright, so how do we do against those regular balloons, regular ceramics and stuff? We did alright. Obviously, it looks like this guy's going to end up having to deal with these regular balloons in a little bit different way. He doesn't have that great of a defense. So we're going to switch over to another nuclear submarine. So I sold that one instead of getting that one upgraded to a nuclear submarine. Reason being is I have 2 upgrades on the right side that are completely worthless with a nuclear submarine, so I felt like getting those $1,000-ish back, or at least 80% of those $1,000-ish, and then not upgrading them this time will make us better off. I don't think they do anything. I really don't know for sure. If somebody in the comments wanted to let me know, that'd be amazing. But I just really don't think that they do anything. Alright, so we have enough money for 2 Oh My God. The question becomes, do we really want to rush now, or do we want to wait just a little bit? Man, oh man, this is where it gets absolutely crazy. Obviously, I'm an impatient man, and my impatience is saying, Chris, rush him. I got a little devil on my shoulder right now. It's like, Chris, rush him right now. You're going to win the game if you rush him. He's not going to be able to defend 2 Oh My Gods. And I'm like, yeah, that's a fantastic idea. We should probably rush him. But the sensible person in this situation is saying, Chris, hold on, hold the phone. You obviously have more eco than him, and you can last way longer than him against natural balloons and or other random things. And I'm like, yeah, that also makes sense. So here we go, we got a lot of random submarines here. So honestly, I could defend any sort of rushes he sends out against me. I'll just get a quick 4-2 balloon chipper, take them all down. Really, really easy. Also get one of these guys up. Also, you know, what's another good tower to get is a balloon trap, actually. We're going to get a quick balloon trap right up here. Holy crap, actually almost lost some lives right there. Let's check out this balloon trap action. That also gives us money. So we got a couple balloon traps in here. I don't know gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait a little bit on my rush. So we get tons of money for these balloon traps, man. Wait until they get all lit up and stuff like that, and then you just click on them. It's $1 billion. $500 here. We got $600 there. $500 there. Oh my God, the money is coming in so quick. This is the best money decision that I've ever made in my entire life. Yes, it is. I already have $20,000. I did not realize that the engineers were so ridiculous with the blue traps. Never in my life would ever have thought it. So I'm going to wait until round 30. I believe that the Moabs get really, really strong in level 30. And then I'll think about sending out a Oh My God, maybe even 2, depending on the amount of money that we have. And there is a Moab coming out against us. Interesting. So here we go. I'm going to put this guy... Oh, man, there's way more than I thought. So I actually got 2 balloon troopers up, but it looks like he's not going to be able to defend it. No way, he's not going to be able to defend it. He's losing a ton of lives, down to 6 lives, 2 lives, 0 lives. We took him down with the natural balloons, guys. Epic defense for the win. That's how we do things these days. So sometimes you don't think about natural balloons killing people, but they can. They can easily kill people. So there it is. That's how you take somebody down with these regular things. Like I said, I could have rushed him at any point. And I just did not want to see him Super Monkey Fan Club that crap and defend it, and then I just feel really bad about it. But I'm surprised he didn't micro well enough to do a Super Monkey Fan Club against that rush. You'd think he would have been able to micro that fast enough. But no, it's okay. So that's what I'm going to have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, obviously throw a like down there. I do appreciate those, and have a super duper delicious day.